Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, si necesito una poca de gracia, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 la bamba, do do. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, si necesito una IS-7, una IS-7, a derby tank, a derby tank, a derby tank. Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies. Dip your toes into the stream, chill off, relax, and enjoy some IS-7 live gameplay with this here derpy boy featuring Daniel Boom, the teddy bear you can snuggle with 105 millimeters of derp or more, and of course the panda. So welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies. It's been a long grind up to this point. I've been through what, 2-3 weeks, marriage counseling, several colds, foreclosure on my home, my dog got asbestos poisoning and died, but we got the IS-7. Some of those facts were not true, but we did a little bit of the suffer for this. Mostly it was just winding, grinding up on that grind. And just convincing Guy Jiggles to part with this fantastic and wildly popular, soon-to-be rare premium vehicle. And if you get the chance, I highly recommend that you take part in this event. Now, no doubt you're accidentally or coincidentally picking up parts in this event if you completed the first stage. And that is a hill, Toshio. You cannot shoot through that, even with the maximum of bias. Crank bias up to max, and you still can't shoot over that. I'm positioning myself in a bad place. Go away. What was I saying? So we're going to suffer here for a bit, because this is a non-premium vehicle, a gift vehicle as they call it, and it is stock. So we will be going through the stock grind, which if you look at my player profile, which Toshio_1987, in case you were wondering, send me that friend request. I'll be happy to accept you until my friends list fills up, which hasn't happened yet. So where was I going with that? If you look at my profile, you'll notice right away that like my top 50 vehicles are premiums. I like my premium vehicles. I like that gold name tag. I like that double silver lion reward. And even though I usually don't care about RP, because you just got to kind of ignore the grind and take what you can get, I do appreciate the double RP rewards as well. Suffice to say, I wouldn't mind if this was a premium, but I completely understand that it's not. So we're going to be going through the stock grind, which means no repair kit, no FPE. There's only a few vehicles, I think including the M551 Sheridan, in which I've purchased any modules for Golden Lions, and that's not going to happen again anytime soon, especially for a fun tank like IS-7. Ist a fun tank. Now, as we let the battle progress around us, good to not be too aggressive here if we do want to get some battle activity. I'll start with some advice. If you did complete the first stage, and if you didn't, can you still make progress on it? I'm not sure. I don't know about that one. But even if you don't want to commit to the amount of grind it's going to take to unlock IS-7 for yourself, if you grind parts, you can sell those on the market for a very good profit right now, going at I think around 24 cents, giving you 18 cents of profit for selling, because Gaijin is going to take their cut, which is completely acceptable. You can make a lot of money just casually as you play the game, so I recommend you take advantage of that. Oof, he over-angled. Type 61, being wise there and not exposing himself too much. IS-7, also being a bit canny. Can we get the gun down? Not quite. Not quite. That was a good shot, though. Now, one thing about this is you have that fantastic reload rate as long as the autoloader is stocked. However, there's a limited amount of rounds that fit in the autoloader, so I recommend that you take a break every now and then from your insane crusade of Russian bias to allow your autoloader to refill, restock, reload, reconform to the appropriate stellinium-based Russian bias that it was designed for. Let's see if we can scissors this Key 200. Probably not. Oh, we're behind him. Pop flaps. Close. Close. But no cigarette. That was a great death. It looked spectacular. That's what we were going for. Spectacle. Hey, I'll take it. Commander Lodur. Commander. Commander is wounded. Let me check the chat real quick. I don't have my cell phone with me today, so we gotta do this the manual way. J-Cash, good day, bro. Congrats on IS-7. Thanks, man. It was a lot of work. Apollo still need 10 scrap. Damn it. Well, you know what? You'll get there. You'll get there. 10 scrap is just a few battles. Now, have a good time, man. It's pat yourself on the back. This is one of those vehicles that is perfect. Absolutely perfect for an event like this. Where you work hard, but you get something that is truly unique and in many ways exceptional. A viable tank at its battle rating, performance-wise, and just a blast to play in general. Let's hope this T10M is not going to derp me before I don't know where to shoot you. There? Nope. Oh well, we got him. This hill is a bit busy, as I saw from the air. Oh, come off it. You saw that, right? That definitely should have gone through. That would have been so cheeky if we got that in there. And we're on fire, which means we're gonna die. I don't all that much approve of you for lighting me, Frenchy boy. Okay, well, this is the end, my friend. This is how we die. Gloriously. Bimp? Can we get the bimp? Can we? Oh, we could not pimp the bimp. Oh well. We'll gimp that chimp sometime later. Sense of pride and accomplishment. Dang right. Alright, lift your glass and pour one out for Toshi Boy, who did not have fire extinguishers in that match. Let's go ahead and return to hangar. Hopefully we got some parts from that, which will immediately shill off on the market now that we've built IS-7. And make a little bit of, ooh, 4. Don't mind if I do. So we'll queue up for another battle, and at the same, but not the same time, let's see if we can sell some of these on the marketplace. Now, as I mentioned, I don't have my cell phone with me today, so if they require me to log in, I'm gonna have a problem. But they didn't last time. There we go. Nothing to sell, it says. Yeah, now we got them. Look at that. I made almost $1 just playing the game. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's pass these off to the next guy. Shoot him a quick salute and tally-ho. Good luck and Godspeed to all you lads and ladies building IS-6. Here I am, supplying the market with parts so that you can skip some of that grind, and also I can drive down the price of the parts by providing more for you. So there you go. And I hear the tank baby making abandoned baby sounds, but it is nap time, so I'm gonna go ahead and let her coo at me for a little bit before I break down and go check on her. I think she's gonna be just fine. She was actually sick yesterday, and she seems to be running a little bit hot today, so I'm keeping my eye on her. But her spirits seem to be high, and oh man, and I'm a sleepy boy. I don't remember what else I was gonna say. So don't expect too much out of this live stream other than me grinding through a stock IS-7, as you can see in arcade, and the reason for that being there's a glut of people desiring to play IS-7 in RB, and I do not fault them for that. So 8.0 Russian RB is just, it's all Russians looking for a match, and so Matchmaker is kind of pooping itself right now, trying to sort everyone out. And I don't want to spend all my time in queue, and I really don't mind. I prefer in either event to grind in arcade, because it's a little bit more forgiving for people such as my humble self that do not have any of the modules unlocked. So there's that. A cute little smoke barrel. Oh, well, how's it going for you? You guys who are grinding IS-7, you can tell I'm a bit sleepy. I stayed up late last night doing a live, and that was a lot of fun. I built IS-7 live, and if you watch that video, you can tell I'm a bit fatigued because I'm normally not too sleepy when it comes to midnight, 1 a.m. You know, that is a little bit past my bedtime perhaps, but I can handle it. I'm not that old yet. But what gets me is anytime I teach, and I taught Bible study that night for my Sunday school kids. Anytime I teach, I just get brain drained because I really get into it, and it's like I'm teaching and learning at the same time, and it's just awesome. But it's also very taxing on me mentally. I don't really have the capacity to teach, you know, a handful of people for more than, you know, an hour or so. I'm just like, bleh. After that, brain runs out of ears. Oh, so it's nice to connect with you guys, give myself a chance to unwind and just be dumb, but be among friends, and celebrate the unlocking of IS-7 by sharing it with the world. So if you haven't gotten this tank, you know, it's not, I don't think this is going to be one of those vehicles that changes the meta of 8.0 tank battles, which is just fine in my book. It's basically the same deal as, say, an IS-6, only it's set in a battle rating where it faces a lot more competition, and it's equipped to just have just enough ability to compete at that level, if that makes any sense. I didn't explain that very well, because again, my brain dribbled out of my ears last night, and I'm sort of collecting it as I go here. Speaking of, I'm very unfamiliar with the 8.0, 9.0 meta. So if it looks like I have no idea where to go, that's because I have no idea where to go or what to do here. So there's that. Swifty Schwev, die. Aw, he did not comply. That is too bad. It is really disappointing when the enemy fails to comply to your casual request for them to cease existing. In the sense of, ooh, participating in the world of the living as we salami everything inside his vehicle. Salami? You know what? I'm gonna go for it. We salamied him. And good. Okay. Oh, that's a whole lot of red, and I am a dumb boy. I'm dumb, I'm dumb, I'm dumb. I'm done. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm alive! That was great. Okay, we're having a good time now. Got a couple of kills, which means we're going to have enough battle activity to acquire parts from this match. Guaranteed. You really don't have to do much to acquire parts. Basically, is that an enemy? No, that's a buddy. Buddy! Say on the body system. Buddy! 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 But for the heavyweights, best Disney movie ever. Please die. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, jeez, just against the Soviet meta. Also, by the way, sorry for bumping you, but I didn't really mean to do that. Buddy! So I have Heavyweights is one of the best movies ever made. If you have not seen this great Disney classic, it's a live-action Disney movie about fat camp, and if you've listened to me before, you'll know that I am very fond of childhood obesity because my little brother was a chubster, and he was like 250 pounds when he was like 12, 13 years old. So I mean, we're talking, he was a chubster. And now I just saw him yesterday. I freaking love my brother. I love you, brother. And he's thin. You know, he's like actually really thin because he has some digestive problems, which were probably caused during his deployment to the Iraq. So, something about the military is they really ask everything of you, and they'll take care of you more or less than more. But they ask a lot of you, and he gave it. He's one of those guys that just he won't hold back when he's asked to sacrifice for his fellow man. The man is just a love machine, and now he's got what is it, 3 girls, and you can tell you can tell one of those girls looks just like she's such a Wix baby, and then his other 2 girls, he's got a teenage girl that's a teenage girl, and so he's built to deal with that because he was a drama queen when he was a teenager, so now he's getting it right back at you. And he's such a feelsy guy. I freaking love my brother. Anyway, the point I was getting to is he's actually scrawny now. So you know what? For any of you guys that are like dealing with childhood obesity in any way, one, I freaking love you. Like, I love little fat kids. It's just the way I am. And secondly, that does not mean that you're gonna have weight problems when you get older. So don't even worry about it. You know what? It's okay to be a chunky monkey when you're a kid. And you know what else? If you're a fat man now, I freaking love you too. I love people. And you know what? It has nothing to do with what your body's doing. You don't need to be ashamed of your body. Everybody's dying, dude. So just live your life. And love yourself, man. Because I freaking love you. And so it's right. You know what else? Jesus loves you. And he's not worried about what shape your body's in, you know? He knows you. He knows you're not a perfect person. Anyway, we're talking IS-7 today, and we're having a great match. So let's go ahead and check the comments real quick. Mad Chaser, you, Arcade, yeah, I know, man, but it's the best place to grind, and it's a good way to get into matches. And you know what else? I enjoy Arcade. I do play mostly Tank RB, and after that, Air RB. I'd love to see the Air RB meta grow to include more things for, say, bombers, especially heavy bombers, to do. Things that'll be exciting and fun and rewarding and challenging and balanced. But that's not the meta we have right now. It's Fighter Thunder, so whoever has the most agile and meta fighter is usually the person that's actually winning the match, and then the rest of the team is just kind of there to try and do their thing in an environment where there's nimbly bimbly fighters trying to shoot everyone down. But did that make any sense? Did I mention that my brain ran out of my head last night? So we're also working on the Su-100P that I've totally scrambled the name of, and if you look at my research tree, you're going to see that I kind of regret not buying the Object 906 right after I researched it, because then they introduced the Su-100P, and I'm like, well, great, I have to grind through that. And then they introduced the BMP-1 and put it behind the Object 906, which is appropriate based on his performance. However, it means that there's even more things I need to unlock before I have this speedy boy to capture a base so that I can play the play style in Tank RB that I like to play, which is to start with a speedy boy, capture something, and then continue on with my life, having acquired enough spawn points to respawn in whatever I desire. And as you see, this is our beautiful Soviet slug of a heavy. It looks like something out of Metal Slug. You guys ever play that game? Fantastic game. It looks like it would be a boss, and like you would aim for these little hatches here, and they would flash white so that you know you were dealing damage with your heavy machine gun, rocket launcher, or shotgun. Flamethrower or flame shot. That's what it's called. Flame shot. Oh man, good times. Grenade. That's a good game. Okay, what are we gonna do on this Wallonia? Wallonia, flat map. It's not the best arcade map for this reason and this reason alone. One, there's not a lot of for these two reasons. One, there's not a lot of areas to hide, right? There's these little softly rolling hills, but you tend to have some pretty long firing angles, which is fine, except for this thing that compounds the problem. I mean, you're looking at it right now. It's these beautiful fall trees. Now in RB, that's a nice mechanic, a nice dynamic, if you will, to have some soft cover in between you and potential enemies / targets to make things a little bit more interesting and tactical for the long range game. But one, you can turn those down with your object render distance, and I won't get into how to do that, but you guys have heard of that, so that it can provide an incentive for some shenaniganery that I don't really approve of. And two, in arcade you can see through these, as you can tell, and target through these things. And that's one of the things that I actually do not like about arcade, is the persistence of targets when they're through soft cover, but that is the way it is. And unfortunately, that just means that you're going to spend a lot of time peering into bushes and looking for hit indicators instead of enjoying the more presentable and immersive aspect of this game, if that makes any sense. Again, brain round of the head last night. I'm not really speaking clearly. I seem to be rambling a bit, but I'm glad you guys joined me for this experience that I'm now distracting myself from so that I can be flanked quickly by this speedy boy. Oh, that shot though. Oh, I know it's arcade, but it's just so satisfying to just explode everything inside of his tank with one quick snappy boom. Chicka boom, chicka chicka boom boom, chicka boom, chicka 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 boom. You better be quick, buddy. I'm gonna come for you. Boo! Oh, he's already dead. T. That means that there's a guy behind me. A Leo A1. APDS me senpai. Die. Thank you. I'll take it. Is that everyone? There's someone left. Some miscreant, if you will, persists in his persistence, in being persistent, persecuting our purported purpose of perforating this practical point, perhaps. I was just a bit too perfunctory in my pursuit of this person. Perfect. I've run out of peas. It's just like potty training all over again. I can't pee. Please let me off the toilet. I'm a good boy. Vodka infused diesel engine W. I love it when you're typing and the W gets put in there, which is kind of about there. Oh, I mean, again, this is arcade. I was using arcade mechanics to do things the easy way, but it just feels so good. It just feels so gosh darn good when you get a good kill like that. You know what I'm saying? Gash. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, my wife. When I make my wife really grumpy, frustrated, which is like super adorable, by the way. Frustrated, grumpy wife, grumpy wife, frumpy wife is freaking adorable wife. And when I make her grump-strated, and she goes, gosh, it's so cute because she doesn't like. I have to really PO my adorable and gorgeous and precious wife in order for her to like use harsh language. Gosh is pretty much what she says, and it's freaking adorable. I love my wife and her discipline that she puts herself under. She really holds herself to a high standard. Expects something similar from me, but by no means equivalent. Which is nice because I am born to be a man who doesn't grow up. I think it's that's the B point. That's not where we are right now, so we don't have to worry too badly about what's going to happen to our body as we participate in this battle. And now it looks like they're trying to filter into our area, which is not at all approved by this Toshio. Come here. Come here. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get. So, oh, I thought I had him. I really thought I had him there. Do 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 do. Come and get your love. Do 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 do. Come and get your love. Oh, an M6! Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, you're very killing me now. So they did adjust the ammunition in this tank to explode when you get shot. So keep that in mind. I thought I had him. And don't you love it when you fire and then it doesn't register because you're already dead. Now we're just going to hang out here for a little bit so we can pick up some parts at the end of the battle. That's interesting. Usually chat is open and you can say things like okay, about 7 minutes. You know what? We might as well return to the hangar. I'll bet we'll get some parts. So in case you didn't know, allow me to misinform you. Let's check the chat real quick. Let's see. Arcade feels bad, man. Kind of glad I decided to do this event. You know what, Apollo? I'm glad you decided to do it too. It's one of those things that looked intimidating and confusing, but it turns out that it's doable. And they actually gave us a good amount of time to complete the tasks, which is nice. Imagine it came stock. I needed to research modules for the tank. Actually, yeah, Mike, this tank is stock, so I do have to go through the RP grind, which is it's a thing. Probably have never played the Russians and found out that the IS-2 is my new waifu. IS-2 is such a monster of a tank. At 5.7, the same battle rating as the Tiger, you get a gun that does significantly more damage and has significantly better penetration and normalization. Good accuracy, poor reload rate, which is a balancing factor that is acceptable. And the tank itself, very, very sturdy armor, reliable in many cases, however, with some relatively manageable weak spots that experienced players can take advantage of, giving you, along with good mobility, a tank that can perform reliably and be competitive at a 5.7 battle rating and still be very effective even into the 6.7 up tier that it can experience. And for people that have really put a lot of time into IS-2 or IS-1, these are two heavy tanks that have a very consistent and reliable playstyle, an easy learning curve, if you will, and they face off against some of the most interesting vehicles in the game, such as the Tiger and the Panther, and the American 76 and long 75 wielding tanks that you're no doubt familiar with. They laugh at the Sherman Jumbo, which is always fun, and Dova K in the Su-122-54 decided that this was not going to be his day, and he flew away to stay no longer among us. Magach 3. What a delightful tank. I am a lover of everything Israeli that could potentially come to the game. I'd love to see more Israeli tanks. M4 FL-10 is what I would call an honorary Israeli tank, just for the fact that it was sold to the Egyptian army, and as with every Egyptian tank up to that date, it decided to drive into Israel at some point and donate itself to the Israeli people. As we missed that shot, we do have some dispersion on account of this vehicle is stock, giving it not the best long-range performance. Now let's see if we can Maguk in this Oh yeah, that's satisfying. he noticed Senpai pretty hard there. So we'll just continue to attempt to be amazing here and enjoy this beautiful piece of Sovietsky craftsmanship. I love how when you fire the machine guns, the MG's mounted in the hull, the MG's hard mounted in the sides of the turret, the pintle mount, the axial mount, the coaxial mount, and all the other things that are mounting up here fire at the same time, giving you that delightful light show that just goes in every direction and makes you feel like you're in the what's it called? The place where you see the little star display. Geez, I can't remember what it's called. It's really cool. They turn off the lights and they have these little pinpoints of stars, and they can do laser light shows and things. OMSI, Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, introducing me to that place that I can't recall the name or title description of, but yeah, neat stuff. Loved that place when I was a kid. You die. Oh, so evil. So evil. 130mm APHU with fantastic ability to plunge through sharply angled thin armor, as you see on the roof of that Leopard. Seeing it no more as everything inside the tank exploded in a glorious fashion. I gotta say, I do have an ability to ramble on when I'm tired. You die as well. Oh, jeez, it's so evil. This gun's going to be a nail driver, as it appears a lot of higher battle rating Soviet tanks are. Once I unlock the appropriate modules, you die as well. I would appreciate. We got blocked by that rickety wooden structure, which is just that's the way things are. Pork being a nice white meat. Let's go ahead and try and kill this bomber. The bomber, she must be destroyed. Or this ground striker. Strike the ground, young lad. Oh, he ain't gonna be Rush Hour 3. We're just kind of spraying because we can here. Okay. I love flying in ME-163, and especially to even more of an extent the Japanese one, because it gets more penetration and velocity on its guns. In Tank Arcade, I think it's a lot of fun. It's a perfect little fighter for this game mode, and I appreciate the ability to use it. Oh, we did go through the deck there, damaging radiators, which does jack a diddly. This is a very, very nasty spot. It's not 80-foot nasty, but it's pretty nasty. Mr. Nasty. As we continue to harvest points, RP, and silver lions by jumping into fighters. I love arcade for that reason. I love that aspect of arcade. Jump into a fighter. I'm supposed to have some enemy air, and they're behind me. Of course they are. Use the flaps here and some keyboard flight. That gives you a little bit better control over your aircraft as we attempt to pull around behind these fine lads who are busy in the process of being distracted by me. Okay, that's good. Roll rate. We're dead. Okay, that's okay. It's only game. Why you have to be bad? Okay. Let's see if we can liquidate anyone else. Shoes in the tub. Tub's full, build a mountain out of them. My God, never forget. Okay. What shall we do? Should we finally move? I have been somewhat distracted, but I've been reasonably useful for my team. I hope you guys aren't missing me too much in the comments here. I will get around to reading them as soon as I'm not in battle. My apologies if you feel left out. Let's try and take down this medium tank. We're probably going to get shot as we cross this field, but that's okay. We're going to come to the rescue of our fellow man, our tovarish, our countryman, our comrade, if you will. Come on, long boy tracks. Oh, this is not going to be good. This is not a good angle. Oh. At least we picked up one last kill. That was great. Life is there another? Oh no, it's the fire. It's the fire that's hitting me. Well, that was fun. I always love one last chance to get down to business. Hopefully we'll last for more than 15 seconds so we can fly out in an attacker. That'd be nice. Nice way to end this match. 4 kills, 1 death. Not altogether horrible. We weren't really able to excel or into bias, but there'll be another day. There will be a day with no more tears, no more pain, no more fears. There will be a day when the burdens of this place will be no more. We'll see Jesus face to face. But until that day, we'll hold on to you. Oh, I lost a wing. No, a tail. Even more. And, of course, we come back to find our charred husk of a fighting vehicle in flames. Having done well. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when we are done. Alright, let's check the chat. Apollo says, glad to do this event, came stop, probably gonna play the Russians and found out the IS-7. Okay, that's all old stuff. Good to see. Alright, 3 more parts. Let's go ahead and attempt to into market. And I don't want to refresh the page because that could make me have to log in again. So we'll go back to workshop and go this route. This seems to not prompt a login quite so often, which again, I don't have my cell phone with me, so I can't use the 2-step verification that I've set up so that I can use the market. I've been making a pretty good income on the market, just casually now. Are you gonna load? It's okay if you don't want to load. It's totally fine. Let's just go back to the game and enjoy life. Okay. To battle. Oh, my legs. Oh, my butt. Everything is melting. Well, it's maybe one more match and then I'll stop going live. I don't want to make this video too long, and I really should be taking a nap or something right now, or probably drinking water. I'm a little bit dehydrated. Let's get that bottle. Overall, As you can see, IS-7, a solid vehicle. It's especially effective against the Russian medium tanks at around this battle rating, which makes it a bit more of a nemesis in arcade, I believe, as you would obviously not be generally facing those in an RB match. And you can sort of relax a little bit more in arcade. Looks like we're in a 9.0 game, or whatever the whatever that is, T62 is. Can you tell I don't play a lot of top tier? So we're probably gonna have to play this one more like a medium tank. Sorry about this, bud. I hope I'm not inconveniencing you too much here with this driving. You could blame that one on the T62. You might also notice that I have name tags turned off. That's just because with all of the text that shows up on screen sometime, it's nice to turn off everything you don't absolutely need to see. So that can be a little bit of a disadvantage sometimes, or an inconvenience, especially if I have some friend recognize me in the match and I don't even know exactly who they are because I've got the name tags turned off. I did see, who was it, LPN05 fan, which is kind of a mouthful of a name, and I'm wondering what that actually refers to. But I saw him, or he saw me the other day and recognized me from the channel. So that's pretty cool. We're up to over 200 subscribers right now, which just blows my mind. And it also means that I need to keep my promise now, which is going to be a delight to fulfill, of going out and doing some shooting to celebrate 200 subs. And of course I'll bring my new camera to record that, and hopefully together we can enjoy some freshly burnt smokeless powder. Smokeless if you gotless. I do have some ammunition to burn through, so that's always exciting. I've been saving up for a while, and I really do need to go shooting. There's no point in owning a gun if you don't know how to use it. And I grew up with guns. I grew up on a little ranch outside of a small town called Reedsport, and I now have more subscribers to my channel than I had people in my high school class. So that's pretty exciting. I'm loving it, and it's really not about the numbers. Everybody says that, but I really try and focus on not caring about how many subs I have. But it definitely is a big difference between having, you know, 12, 14, 20, 50. I remember when I hit 50 subs, that was pretty exciting. And now, there's some of you guys that have been around since those days are seeing the channel grow to 200, and nobody is more surprised than I am that you guys would spend between all of you hours upon hours watching. That's a Tiger 2P. I should kill him. I'm not gonna. Let's just do this instead. Good luck, bud. Aim for those weak spots in my side armor. I'm gonna try and be aggressive. There's probably an IS-7 around this corner. There's a someone. A summit or a somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, die. But she was, to be honest, looking a little bit dumb with her finger and thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead, which may have been a lamed. You know, I'm not sure what language she spoke, but the years start coming, they don't stop coming. Please don't shoot me in my cannon breech dart. Yeah, turn it to the side. Okay, maybe actually turning it to the side was beneficial to you. In that case, I don't all that much appreciate it. Ooh, I do realize you don't have parts, and I feel your pain. Let's see if I can end it for you. There we go, darling. You go back to the hangar and think about what you've done. No hard feelings. I understand it's a hard thing to grind for this vehicle. Am I making any sense? Hopefully not, because I don't really appreciate my attitude right now. I need to be more kind, loving, and let's just... Oh, too late on that one. How's our rack doing? How's the rack? We've got, what? Maybe 2 more in the autoloader, so we should try and play a little bit defensively. Consolidate if you will, on gains achieved. Think no more of rushing B. T-50 Shwev, I'm not too worried about him. Let's just kind of take that cannon barrel though. That's always nice. Cannon barrels having increased armor value will represent more of an issue for taking them down. I've noticed that they bounce quite a few things. I probably should not have done this, but you know what? Can't believe you've done this. TU-14T, I can't catch you, but maybe I can DACA you a little bit. I should be able to outturn this kitey boy. Kai 200. Spark Spanos, lads and ladies. Come on now. Oh, we're out of ammo. Okay, well that didn't work out so well for me. Did you see my name show up in the kill feed? Oh, nobody killed me. That's nice. I appreciate that. Traverse. Okay, battleship. Battleship Papa Stalin 1. He's shooting, he's busting. Look at this heavy tank graveyard. Just beautiful. Tachikoma, Tachikoma. Oh, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. Alright, this has been a good match for us. What are we up to? 3 kills. Not bad. As you can see, this here derp tank is a scary berry, but if you are too aggressive, your autoloader runs out and your reload gets a bit long in the tooth. Easy to be flanked by these high experienced players at 8.0, barring the occasional XM1 noob that may persist in attempting to learn the game by playing top tier, in which case, if you have that level of persistence at this point, all the best to you. Alright, let's finish these lads. What are we up to? Yeah, it's time to end this match. Look at all these AA. They're the only people left on their team. Poor lads. Poor unfortunate souls. Ursula is by far the best Disney villain. She's so sassy. She's so sassy. Oh goodness. Ah, it was too late. Oh well. So, does this look familiar? Have you ever been in this position? Or on the other side of it, as it were. That's some pretty cool markings he's got on his tank there. I like the panda heart combo, but that one does have a little bit more historical accuracy behind it, perhaps, than my own scheme. GG, lads. And WP. And with that, we'll call it a match. Hopefully, you've gotten a good look at both the way I play this tank and what it's capable of. Be sure to take advantage of the market one way or another, and my condolences if it's not available to you for one reason or another, but if it's only not available because you've been too lazy or too reticent to set up two-factor authentication, I highly recommend that you take part in the marketplace. I had my doubts about it at first, and I'm happy to say that it has been implemented very well in this event, and this event provides an excellent opportunity to both unlock a rare gift vehicle that is truly fun, unique, and strange, which is my favorite combination. And you can make some cash on the side in game that you will be able to convert into whatever makes you enjoy the paid aspect of this game. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next one, and for now, bye-bye.